I must say, I was rather impressed with your results. I see no reason not to grant you access to a greater range of leave quests. Your most difficult task now is choosing what to attempt next. No, it's not my most difficult task, but it's 31. I'm going to go ahead and take it because if I go check what's on what I'm using for Arcanist right now, I will have to redo the whole thing, so I'm just going to guess and take the gear this time. Okay, 27. Ooh. Okay, not quite. I was thinking I actually hit 31, and I was wrong. Am I gonna have any hat to wear when I get that far? I don't think I'm gonna have a hat to wear when I get that far. 22, 25. Worry about it then. Alright. Back we go to Thanalan. And you know, we have to do some gathering in Thanalan. Okay, we have to do some gathering and oh no, I was right in the first place. Yeah, little Amihago. And away we go. Okay. Real fast. Yeah, I did get him. I don't remember. What was he for? Yep, nothing close to here. Come back and deal with that one later, I think. Now, as I remember, the laurel leaves are over here. Yep. Yefemi Wildgrass. We're gonna go ahead and get everything that's here because it's a hidden. Now, I have been here before and gotten a couple of things. So I'm going to, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get, just get these guys. Just so I can clear the of first-time finds on those notes. Well, I'm going to end up with more than 10. Or not. Alright. Okay, off we go to Forgotten Springs, where we'll continue our quest to satisfy Master Gagaruju. Gagaruju. Alright. State your business, adventurer. Hahaha. So this is the one Whisker sends me. I have the foggiest idea what he sees in you, and until I do, you will receive no aid from me. I assume you have some way for me to demonstrate my competence, sir. Let's see. Critical hit. Direct hit. Determination. Persistent bugger. Very well, let's have a look at you. You've seen your share of battle, there's no mistaking that, and you did manage to obtain that Andamantois egg. However, that was not more than a display of brute force and blind courage. But none I once fought also believed that his strength would save him. He was wrong, and now I am none. Many years ago, I joined the company of heroes to hone my skills, instead of challenging my predecessor before I was ready. Even when I was young, I understood that victory, not today, kids, goes to the patient, the cunning, the pragmatic. I'll give it to you on a different hour. That is why I claimed my position, and is why I still hold it. And is why I will not help an unproven whelp. The children of the sands do not offer aid to strangers. To do so is a sign of weakness. However, if you were recognized as a skilled hunter in your own right, it would be permissible to assist you. Across the desert to the east lies an Amalja campment. There dwells a warrior renowned both for his strength and his guile. To even face this Amalja in battle, you must first find a way to lure him away from the encampment. This will be your task, to draw out and defeat the veteran. For this I will offer you no advice, only this worn spear. Why do you ask? You will have to solve that riddle yourself. Now go, slay this old warrior and bring me his necklace. Alright. I'm going to go slay an old warrior and bring you his necklace. But we don't go that way to do it. As the moon rises over the Seguli Desert, and our courageous warbird trots into the deep sands. You know, the first time I did this, I couldn't even see that on the ground. It's worth doing this whole rerun just so I can finally see some of these things. I mean, I have other characters that I've run to from 0 to mid to high level, depending on what I needed the character for. So it's not like I haven't seen some of this stuff more than once. But this time, I am playing it on a flat screen TV, well, a flat screen monitor that beats the TV I played it on the first time by orders of magnitude. And I'm about 10 to 12 inches away from the screen. And it makes me wonder if some of my mediocrity in play is because I normally play in my living room about 3 to 5 feet away from the screen. Because gee whiz, it's so much easier to see some of the stuff that I just had to really fight to see before. Whoops. Talk about fighting to see. Let's see if he's going to let me get back into Warrior. Nope, he's not. Nope, I might have messed this up for myself. I got talking and trotting. I cannot kill the guy with my hatchet. Let's try this again, shall we? We wait for Fizzy. Sorry. Okay. Back we go. This is such an empty space. Doesn't make it easy to see the stars fall. But I wish they could give it more visual activity. But the problem is too much more, and you start to miss the things you have to leave out. In the end, this is a moving, or illusion of moving, piece of art. And art tells the tales it tells as much by what it leaves out as what it puts in. Even if you were to do a live action version, filming still has to make that decision. What does it leave out? What does it put in? You can't possibly get all of everything, because then you'd be living the character's life. Tell me, adventurer, is our old nemesis dead? Yep, he is. It is a fine necklace, as befits a veteran of countless battles. It will make an excellent trophy. The spear? It belonged to one of his brothers. Brothers. I know when he spied it from afar, he would be unable to resist venturing outside the encampment to see for himself. Did you discern my intent, or was it dumb luck, I wonder? Either way, you impress me, adventurer. I shall tell you the ingredients you seek. Alright. We got one velveteen bliad already, right? Yeah. This time we shall, as is our usual practice, Lord Nun is finally willing to tell you of the ingredients you seek. A shame we did not meet when I was still with the company of heroes. You would have made a fine recruit. But no point dwelling on what cannot be. You have a Welwick worm to hunt. Sandworms slither brazenly across the desert dunes, but Welwick worms are few in their number. Rarity breeds demand, and so their meat is highly prized as a delicacy. The only way to catch a quarry is to entice it with something it cannot resist. These worms prey on the smaller creatures of the Seguli. A fresh slaughtered angler carcass would be my choice of bait. There is an area teeming with anglers to the east. I will mark it upon your map, along with the location where Welwick worms are most frequently sighted. Be warned, the blood will drive the worm into a feeding frenzy. If your skills are lacking, it will devour you as well. There. I can handle a worm. Mostly. As long as we're not talking parasitic. Alright. I'm headed for the orange area, but all I really have to do is kill dune anglers, and I've gone past 3. That's a waste of my effort. Oops. Anybody else notice I'm going to have to go back and get more laurel leaves? Because I wasn't paying attention. Oh, really? I still can't get over that? Too steep, I guess. All right. He's gonna have an AoE. I should have saved that before I guarantee it. I meant a circular AoE. Not that he got far enough to you. My tongue's getting tired from trying to get all of those R's in. I'm sorry, I'm an English speaker from a very flat dialect. I don't do rolled R's. R. Let's go see what the boss cat has to tell us. You look well. Have you caught your quarry then? Your skills as a hunter rival those of our best. I applaud your success, Fiona. The meat will need to be heavily smoked before I ship it to Wisket. Worry not, you have my word, he will receive it in time for the banquet. You must be eager to obtain the third ingredient. I regret to say that I know not of its location. For the nonce, you should return to Costa del Sol and seek Wisket's counsel. Ah, but hold a moment. Since you will be meeting the captain again soon, there is something I would like you to deliver him for me. I'm not going to take the money this time. The captain was always fond of his brandy wine. I would be grateful if you could deliver it on my behalf. I was a reckless, angry youth when I first joined the company, and he would have been well within his rights to cast me out. Everything I have I owe to his wisdom and generosity. Wisket was a firm yet fair teacher, an expert moulder of men, and I suspect that is still the case now. Please give him my regards, Fiona. We will do that. We can do that. Let's see. We'll take a jog. No. Too slow. We will spend the few coins and teleport. Alright. I'm just burning through the guild like it was, well, a couple of uncharitable real world currencies came to mind that are chronically devalued. But I shan't use them. Because as I said, the comparison was uncharitable. And I don't need to be uncharitable. But I do need to be in the right class. I'm having a problem with that today. Beauty sabotenders! Let's go ahead and get the Yuffie wild grass. I forget why that matters, but this is the only place we can get it, and we can only get it like something like 1 time in 4, 1 time in 6. So I'm going to go ahead and get it just because I can. Alright. We'll go ahead and pay her off later. Hey! Welcome back, Krill Holder. Back to Costa del Sol we go. Now, the next thing, as I remember, assuming I remember correctly, that the game's going to have us go get is smelly cheese. And for that, we will need Brave Flock's Long Stop. And we really don't have enough time for that. Like I said, we were going to go over a bit, but Brave Flock's Long Stop is at least, even if they've cut down all of the side paths, just the main path, if memory serves, I'll have to check it on my high-level character. But if memory serves, just the main path is going to take at least 7 to 10 minutes, and the boss fights will chew up another 5 to 7. So, yeah, we won't get through Brave Flock's tonight. But we might get to it, in which, I don't think so. I think the wine has to be solved first. Now that I think about it a little more. But, yeah, so we get done here, we may just go and give the laurel leaves to Fufucha. Well met, Fienna. Landonel and Urdanun both spoke highly of you. What brings you here today? Onyx brandy wine. That's what brings me here today. Ah, my favorite. I shall have to thank the nun personally. Now, you have but one ingredient left. Fortunately, you will not have to travel to Aldenard this time to obtain it. Oh, yeah. The things we do for cheese. Yep, he wants me to get some cheese for him. However, not long ago, she sent word that there's been some trouble with the Long Stop and the delivery would be delayed indefinitely. She told me nothing of the incident itself, but I fear the situation may be dire. Though I would like nothing more than to aid her myself, I have no choice but to turn to you and your allies. Make haste to Hidden Falls docks and speak with Ozun Nazun. He will direct you to Raincatcher Gully, where Brave Fox and her people have made their home. And we're not going to do that because, like I said, that goes directly into the Long Stop. And the Long Stop, under best conditions, is 15 to 20 minutes. If memory serves, depending on how much they've changed it, it's more like to be 30. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to teleport our shiny little, canvas-clad little Patushis back to New Gridania, because once again I am 2,500,000 and I'm burning some gil for the sake of not hitting my cap. And we'll turn some laurel into Fufucha and see what pearls of wisdom, or perhaps I should say pearl cabbages, pearl radishes, pearl peas of wisdom she gives us. I would ask you to harvest 20 laurel leaves, which can be found amidst the lush vegetation to the northeast of Little Lamihago in southern Hanlon. Then bring them to me for inspection. Here you go, Boss Lalafell. She's one of the nice Lalafells. Lalafells are either very nice or very evil. Occasionally both. Yes, they are all wrestlers. If you got that joke, I don't know what to tell you. Let me see here. 1920, and nary a withered leaf among the lot. Yanni will be pleased as peas. Speaking of which, Vienna, do you know why laurel is so prized by culinarians across the realm? Yes, I cook with it a lot myself. Not only does it boast a most pleasant aroma, deep yet not overpowering, the perfect accent to a savory stew or seasoning for a steak, but is also known to stimulate the appetite. I love it. I love it, Krill Holder. Lalahausen. Yeah, Krill Holder got the joke. Yay! I think that's what I'm going to... That's Tataro's... Tataro is one that is our receptionist for the Scions is one Lala that is widely acknowledged to be very nice yet very evil. So from now on, she is Tataru Lalahausen. Right. Back to what the Lala in front of us was saying. Or seasoning for a steak, but it is also known to stimulate the appetite. The brave men and women of the God's Quiver feast now, but it is only a matter of time before they are summoned back to the field of battle. Deliver the laurel to Yanni, and she might prepare a feast that will warm their hearts as well as sate their stomachs. Oh, so we've got to go drop it off ourselves. Which is common enough, and the reason that I decided to get here a little early. And Yanni is closer than I thought she was going to be. Greetings, friend. Are you perchance the botanist to whom Fufucha entrusted my order for Laura? Yes, I am. Well, I can see why Fufucha is always singing your praises. These will be among the crispest, most aromatic laurel leaves ever to grace my spice rack. Considering laurel is usually dried, unless you happen to live on the Mediterranean, Ixali raiding parties grow more relentless with each passing day. I fear that the day will soon come when we can no longer afford to feast our men as heartily as we do today. Still, Gridania's finest require sustenance as much as they need their lances and bows. I am but a simple culinarian, but I would do what I can to support my countrymen, and yet there is only so much I can accomplish on my own. In any event, I am grateful for your aid. Pass along my thanks to Fufucha, and let her know that I shall be calling upon your services again. And back we go once more to reports to... Yeah, she gets, I'm thinking about it. Later on, Fufucha has to deal with a couple of morally corrupt botanist types. And she brooks no nonsense and spares no strike of the rod. So maybe she needs to be very nice and very evil too. I hear Yanni was overjoyed with her delivery. Thanks to you, she'll be able to prepare a feast befitting the triumphant occasion. And yet, truth be told, I take no pleasure in martial victories. Every day that we continue to water the soil with blood, I fear we lose something of what we once were. There was a time when Gridanian and Ixal alike lived in harmony with nature and with each other. Is there no other way to resolve our differences than with lance and arrow? Forgive me, Fianna. I do not mean to burden you with my troubles. I think I have one of those. Ooh, I don't have one of those. Level 35, and I'm wearing level 41. Oh, that's right. Except for fisherness, I'm past that already. Alright, in that case, one more time. Woo-hoo-hoo! And yes, I am high enough level, I can pick up the next one. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. These are best filled. Do yourself a favor when you're contemplating crafting gathering. Always keep at least one crafting gathering quest in your back pocket if you can. you will be going past perfectly good questing material. Fufucha wears a pensive mane. Or mean. You can say that one both ways. Oh, good morning, Fana. Forgive me if I seem a bit pensive. You must know the thought of our harvests are contributing to the war that our harvests are contributing to the war effort has been weighing heavily on my heart. Sorry about that. But what can what I truly wish is to be an agent of peace. But what can a humble botanist do? In the meanwhile, another order has come in from Yanni, this time for zucchini in large quantities. No, I'm afraid our homegrown harvest simply will not suffice. Fortunately, they are said to grow wild and in abundance in the Lenoska region. Now, see, I'm going to be going back to Lenoska to chase cheese. I would ask you to travel to eastern Lenoska and harvest 20, and I'm going to be chasing that cheese in the Raincatcher Gully, and harvest 20 of the finest zucchini you can find from the area south of Raincatcher Gully. When you are through, bring them here to me. Like I said, always have a gathering quest in your back pocket. You're going to trip across what you need, just doing other stuff. All right. And that brings us to 5:35. And yeah, we lost some time to technical difficulties, but I'm not set up to go too much past 5:30. 6:30. Other things in the universe come knocking at the door, metaphorically speaking, and demanding my time. So we will drink the cup of parting, so to speak. Wave farewell, and see everybody later.